by Cooper's Pen in Trelawny. Now, several of these young men, they were arrested this morning, and based on what they are saying, they were arrested for no reason at all, no lawful reason. Now look at Rasta, what has happened this morning? The police come and lock you up at time? 3 o'clock this morning. And when they come and lock you up at 3 o'clock, what did they do?
We go down at the station.
Which station?
Falmouth. I'm not telling you what they charge or anything. After we start midnight, it's done at the station. They say them a process. 20 other with them come pick up this morning. 20 other who live in all of them. All of the man them who live in that house.
Meanwhile, you are a police station.
You hear a woman say, you know, you go up on the news on the Cooper's Pen, you say, what go on. That's how you hear what go on.
While the police take you up and go lock you up, you hear who lose and how much of a
station return a year.
A man when I lose much money, man when I lose
every values.
police taking up and locking up, meanwhile people are damaging the place.
Yes.
What time were you released from jail today?
All of us come out.
So you were locked up this morning for no reason. And you were released after them return the place. Government of Jamaica just look like it falls in imprisonment and they need justice. Cooper's Pen.
Justice.
I know when I go sleep tonight, you know. I go sleep, look on the house over there.
No one knows.
No, they never pack up.
When we don't sleep up. When they need to pack up a thing, give it up to there. In real life.
Now welcome back to another Exclusive for Life. Now blessing goes out to all my viewers and all my subbies, all my well-wishers. Like, share and also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Coming up in today's topic and review.
Come on, Jamaicans, on to lie and wicked. Everything at the government do this, at the government do that. And now the private owner who is a PNP member, who no found a property, who no can blame the government now.
This has nothing to do with Andrew Holness. No, as much as I want to blame Andrew Holness, he wasn't the Prime Minister in 1993 when that property was sold. A matter of fact, the ruling party that sold that property was the PNP. Yes. And in 1993, I think it was PJ Patterson who was the Prime Minister. So
No, watch this man at Dexter Daps represent for exclusive.
What's up? Baby, let's go! Everything at the government do this, at the government do that.
Now viewers and subscribers, I watch a program and on the spot news media this morning, and he had a prayer gangster on there and he was explaining how he ended up becoming a gangster, and he says because of the system, because injustice was done to him and him couldn't get no justice out of the system, and he ended up had to take justice into his own hand, and I saw him end up become gangster. It's not like he was a bad man just because of the system. Very interesting what he was saying. You need to go, you probably can go listen to him of a second. Some of these youths don't need to hear it. Now, how easy it is for these young men to do the same. Because right now, basically, they ain't got nothing left because whatever little they had was destroyed. Some people are saying it's not by the government and the government ain't got nothing to do with it, which is just stupid because a government responsible for the police, and in no way those houses could just get bulldozer down with how much of hundreds of police attending without the government unaware of what's going on. So, you know,
Jamaicans, make us so lie. Make some of us so lie and wicked. I try to wake up this morning and as when I know TikTok is so addictive, as we take out the phone and TikTok me gone pan. Yeah, I want to go in a smarty life story and I want to laugh. I couldn't so wicked I lie. Imagine when the MP Tova Hamilton came down there and to have meetings with you and to have you relocated. Me hear sound of dash water for one of the people them. I run them from down there. And now the private owner who is a PNP member, sure who know I found the property, who know I could blame the government now.
Now play this clip with this lady accusing Jamaicans of being liars that speaks on the government. So she's saying that Jamaicans are liars and everything will blame the government. She also accused Jamaicans that we are liars, but when you listen to her conversation right here, she tell one of the biggest lie.
And now the private owner who is a PNP member, sure who know I found the property, who know I could blame the government now.
By saying that the people them will own the land is a PNP member of parliament. That's a lie. I know she's lying because viewers and subscribers, she is defending the Prime Minister, saying that everything them blame the government. If the land owner was a PNP member of parliament own that land, don't you think she would have said is a PNP member of parliament Dick Jones, Tom Jones, Dick Harry own the property, own the land? She would have named that MP. That's why you know she's lying.
And when the MP came down there to have talk me here, so no I'll dash water upon one of the person them.
It's not no PNP member of parliament own the land, and she's saying that because of the PNP member of parliament own the land, that is why the people them were moved off of the land. Cause clearly these people that are moving off of the land said they vote for HOLNESS. So they must say, you know, how can them government do that to them? You understand? And this lady accusing Jamaican of being a liars because they must say this has something to do with the government, and she switched around and tell lie herself. So you know she's a true laborite. Because it's only laborite think in such way.
And now the private owner who is a PNP member, sure who know I found the property, who know I could blame the government now. And when the MP came down there to have talk me here, so no I'll dash water upon one of the person them.
Another thing, when you listen to people, when they hear a person say them ear, as she said, she ear say the MP Tova went down there and the people them threw water on her or something like that, and ear say cannot go court. You not sure if that happened. Did that happen? I never heard of that. Only thing we know say presently with everything what happening, the MP hasn't turned up. But she wouldn't speak about that. She talk about things what she hear that the MP went down there. But is it true or not? I don't know. Does she know if it's true? No. Cause it's here, she here. But everything when I present to you is you can see it and you can hear it. And me explain to you what's happening. So that's why you know when me I say to you it's true, and what she's saying, is it true or not? Clearly you decide. Because if your brains are working out, it's clear to see that she's just doing this because she's a laborite and she has to defend her prime minister. And we all know, if you check the ratio, laborites are very done set of people. I may not be disrespectful, it's a fact. Check it.
I lie. Imagine when the MP Tova Hamilton came down there and to have meetings with you and to have you relocated. Me hear sound of dash water for one of the people them. I run them from down there. And now the private owner who is a PNP member, sure who know I found the property, who know I could blame the government now. What the government have to do with a private owner? wanting to sell his property. Come on, Jamaicans, uno too lie and wicked. Everything at the government do this, at the government do that. And when the MP came down there to have talk me here, so no I'll dash water upon one of the person them. I wake up and I see it and I feel sorry. I say, I hope Tova can come down there, come assist these people. Uno to lie and wicked. Uno own, they do it to Uno and Uno a blame. Everything is politics. Government can't.
Now, my viewers, you know, me personally as a man, I wanna date a woman with dunce, because these are the results. Because remember, you know, these persons will get them house bulldozer down. Them blame the government because them a say them vote for the government and him a do this to them. Now she come and tell liar says that PNP MP own the land and this is why he did that to them. Now if these people are laborite and a PNP MP, as she say, is the owner of the land and is the reason why they home were demolished. Yeah? How can she say this statement?
Uno own, they do it to Uno and Uno a blame. Everything is politics.
That's how you know this woman come on internet and embarrass herself. And you have people where we listen to her now and actually believe her. But me, I read through all the fine lines. Listen to what she's saying. Hear so now. You're gonna hear she say, Uno wanna do it to Uno and I blame politics.
Uno own, they do it to Uno and Uno a blame. Everything is politics.
Yeah? Cause she knows say she fucked up, you know, when she said that.
Wicked. Everything at the government do this, at the government do that. And when the MP came down there to have talk me here, so no I'll dash water upon one of the person them. I wake up and I see it and I feel sorry. I say, I hope Tova can come down there, come assist these people. Uno to lie and wicked. Uno own, they do it to Uno and Uno a blame. Everything is politics.
No. I totally agree with 1PM anytime him say him a go lock up people for misinformation. Cause them definitely need to lock up the woman here for misinformation. Now I want you to take a listen to the PNP MP. Cause since the demolition of these people house in Cooper's Field, Cooper's Pen, where the MP is the same woman she talking about, Tova, whatever she want to name, the Labourite MP, she hasn't attend to her supporters, these people that voted for her. The gentleman is talking to these young man is a PNP MP, and this MP now is also a PNP MP, and they are the one who out there defending these labor rights, that their house was demolished by them government.
The lack of representation for the constituency of Northern Trelawny is woefully glaring. The most recent evidence of this is demolition of structures in the Cooper's Pen area early this morning. While the legal aspects of these operations can be debated, the human and compassionate elements appear to have been flagrantly ignored. Families have been displaced with little visible support or advocacy from their elected representative. This could not have happened at a more inconvenient time, with victims of Hurricane Melissa yet to be fully recovered, and in the midst of back to school, people struggling to send their kids back to school. The operation this morning demonstrates a lack of empathy and care. I can understand that the Member of Parliament, Mr. Hamilton, may not be naturally inclined toward public display of empathy. However, I cannot accept that she must remain inactive in matters such as these. As a Minister of State in the Ministry of Tourism, she holds a senior position and should be at the forefront of community issues, especially those affecting the livelihoods of her constituents. The sad irony of all of this is that our government volunteered to accept and provide residence for over 10,000 despicable human beings, not my words, to be deported from the United States under the third country national arrangement. While it sits idly by, while born Jamaicans homes are being demolished without care and without empathy. I'm proposing that government seek to make move to declare that area a development area under the Housing Act, acquire the property, subdivide it and sell it to the current occupier. You're talking about over 50 families who are impacted in this matter. And I call on government, the Ministry of Housing, to move with alacrity to solve this matter. Relocation is not an option. When people build their homes, kids are born. That's history, that's sentiments. You can't relocate that. So the viable solution in my view is that government seek to buy the said property under the Housing Act and sell it to the current occupiers.
Visit our website at
and I will say it again. The reason why I said the government has everything to do with it. The police cannot take up themselves and employ themselves and go do such criminal activities without the government knowledge. The government, which is the government that's running the country. This is totally their doings. And another reason why I said it, because these citizens of Jamaica, those same people, that it is the duty of the Prime Minister to make sure say all of these people are being taken care of, okay? And it doesn't matter whether you are GLP or PNP. It's the duty of the government to make sure he provide for his citizen. And any of you we don't know that, then I don't know what you lot think a government is for. And the hurtful thing about it, she shows no compassion for all of these persons, and even this 3-year-old young baby that when the police came to do the demolition, they arrested her baby father, carry him go to jail, and then bulldozer down the house with the lady and a 3-year-old baby. The baby still have the umbilical cord drying up on the baby. And after they demolished their house, that young lady had no baby father to assist her because her baby father was in jail. For what reason? Unaware. Why was he in jail? Has he committed a crime? No, but he was in jail. His baby mom was in a situation where she needed her baby father and he wasn't there, and she and her baby, this is the result.
Just outside the hotel gate, the bus stop is here. This is where we're going to find a mother with a 3-day-old baby. Her house was demolished this morning. I understand that this is where she sought shelter, and we're here to see her.
This morning, the baby part. Showing the baby string.
Not even the neighbor's string.
Yeah, baby born here, not even outside, not even a weekend. And at 3 o'clock.
3
Them push her out the house and lock up her baby father.
What am I saying this morning?
We put her there. On the road they put her. We put her there. Yeah, man. And her baby father is an ex-soldier.
And take her baby father and stepson. And then tell me to me to move up the people. And stitches me get and we can't do it. No. So me just sit there so with me I go and
So what are you going to do now? Where do you go from here? Your house smashed down?
No, then I'm actually done.
I see it. Okay.
This is
This is where she end up, at the bus stop with her 3-day-old baby. But this has nothing to do with the government, the prime minister, the governing party that should be there for the people of Jamaica. Well done, Jamaica. Well done.
Baby father.
That's just the neighbor's string.
Show him the baby string.
Not even the neighbor's string.
Yeah, baby born here, not even outside, not even a weekend. And at 3 o'clock.
3 baby.
Them push her out the house and lock up her baby father.
And for all who say Andrew Holness does the response, well, when these young men take their case to court, I hope they get justice. Well, you're right. It's not Andrew Holness gonna pay it, but it's you, the taxpayers. You were saying Andrew Holness. You have to go work and make sure, say, after you done work, Andrew Holness gonna take your money, yeah, and take it and pay those young men for the injustice that was done to them. Now, as I said, they are homeless. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got a pants. They got a shirt. They got a brief. They got nothing, because while their belongings were being destroyed, they were in police custody. For what reason? Why were they in police custody? For what reason were they in police custody while the one pants, the one shirt, the one shoes, the one everything where them have and the little roof over them head was being damaged while you were arrested and behind bars for no apparent reason?
This has nothing to do with Andrew Holness.
Now, my viewers and subscribers, this young man is saying that what happened with the demolition of these people home has nothing to do with Andrew Holness, and he's explaining to us why. Now, listen to what he's gonna say, and then I'm gonna dissect what he said to you and show you the reason what he said I doesn't agree with him.
Houses damage in Falmouth, Trelawny. Alright, I could talk about it. And one of the cry is the government wicked, the government this, the government that. And how the government allow this to happen, why the government do this. Now watch out, that property was sold from 1993. And the Jamaicans that occupied that land was told that, you know, them need to go. Because at some point the people them are come for them property. So it's so in a way about them being a get notice. So yeah, this has nothing to do with Andrew Holness. Now, as much as I want to blame Andrew Holness, he wasn't the Prime Minister in 1993 when that property was sold. A matter of fact, the ruling party that sold that property was the PNP. Yes. And in 1993, I think it was PJ Patterson who was the Prime Minister. So one can't stop blaming Andrew for that one. It's very sad that people lose their house, yes? But the property, the land, been sell. And the people them come for them land, then come for them property. So anything that is on their property, them are going to remove it. This has nothing to do with Andrew Holness.
Now, my viewers and my subscribers, I'm so disappointed with this young man. Him look like he's a smart young man and look like him have a bright future, but him have the Andrew syndrome, so him not seeing clear. Now I'm gonna share with you why I don't agree with this young man. Now he's saying that this has nothing to do with the Prime Minister, because back in 1993, which is 23 years ago, the PNP sold the property. Okay, listen to my reasoning now. The PNP sold the property. That's 23 years ago. Now, at the last election, Mark Golan said anyone that has been living on lands for over 25 years and doesn't have a title, if he win, he will make sure that they get a title for the land that they've been living on for the last 25 years. The rules presently are that you need to be living on the land for 60 years before you can become the owner of the land. So say for instance you capture a piece of land and live on it for over 60 years, that land automatically become yours. Mark Golding said that's unfair. Let's move it from 60 to 25 years. So these persons, what you're seeing right here where their house are being demolished, could have a chance to own those property. Okay? Now, why these people are saying that Andrew Holness is responsible and Andrew Holness is a wicked man, young man, listen, why? If you, for the last 3 elections, has been voting for Andrew Holness with the intention that he's gonna do something for you, wishes to let you own a piece of Jamaica, this man motto at the last general election was vote for Jamaica, Jamaica land. So why couldn't Andrew Holness find it fair to give these people that has been loyal to him for 3 terms the same opportunity Mark Golding was gonna give to them? If Mark Golding had won the general election, this what we seen right here of this demolition of these people property wouldn't have happened. So young man, please do yourself a favor. Don't ever come up on here and do these things. I'm gonna send this to Andrew Holness, you know, because they need to deal with you for this kind of misinformation.
This has nothing to do with Andrew Holness. Now, as much as I want to blame Andrew Holness, he wasn't the Prime Minister in 1993 when that property was sold. A matter of fact, the ruling party that sold that property was the PNP. Yes. And in 1993, I think it was PJ Patterson who was the Prime Minister.
This has nothing to do with PJ Patterson. PJ Patterson sell the land. That means it has nothing more to do with him. How is it you come now saying that it's PNP fault because a PNP sell the land? From when? 23 years ago. You know, you young man, you really need to go check yourself. And this is why I don't agree with this young man, because all the evidence is there to show that this is wickedness at the highest form. Remember, baby had to sleep outside in every country. A baby in the country where I live, yeah, a baby, a 3-day-old baby that could never have happened because there is love from the leader. He would never want the world to see this, that this is what the people them that voted for him has to know with store, and he does nothing. And Uno a try to say it's PNP. She says a PNP MP own the land.
And now the private owner who is a PNP member, sure Uno have found the property, Uno can blame the government now.
No, you have said this have nothing to do with Andrew Holness cause PJ Patterson sell the land from 1993. My God, young man, do you see the wickedness from Andrew Holness? You need to see it, because in order for us to have a better Jamaica, these are the things you need to see. And stop coming out here and doing this. It's a shameful, disgusting behavior. No.
This has nothing to do with Andrew Holness.
Now, my viewers and my subscribers, I'm telling you that this next topic, it breaks me. It breaks me to see this happening to an elderly woman in Jamaica.
This has nothing to do with Andrew Holness.
Now, viewers and subscribers, I'm gonna show you wickedness, because being a leader is not only to show strength of building the infrastructure of a nation, but also empowering your people. And in every nation, the children are most important because they are the future. And the elderly in any nation are the foundation. So if we can see where children as young as 3-year-old doesn't have a home because their home were destroyed, demolished, and the government hasn't provide nothing for these people. Now I remember I did a blog about this old lady when the Hurricane Melissa first arrived, and she explained everything. Oh, you know, it was lonely, she was there by herself, and regardless of how hard the hurricane was, her roof blew off, but she stayed on her veranda the whole time and nothing happened to her. So she basically was outside, and she explained that throughout her whole life she has been a laborite. Now when this little dryad girl here, cause my office style her, cause she has style old people in the nation, this little dryad ugly girl here come on the internet and disrespect this elderly lady that helped build the Jamaica Labour Party. So this little piece of, I don't know where she is, could able to the day to grow up and come chat be a lie and show no compassion and show no gratitude and respect to the people that vote for you.
Let me tell you something, Miss Mally. The 85-year-old woman should have put on money for rainy day. When she have her young front and her young body, when she did young, she should have put on some more money for when she old. And if she find herself in a position where she can't pass, she go on up a golden age or go on the infirm where this man make down a town.
She should have one little life insurance.
She should have put on a little life insurance when she the young Angela when her breast in her chest. Don't come control, don't want to burden for Andrew Michael Old.
When this lady was voting for Jamaica Labour Party, girl, you didn't your nappy and shit up yourself. And to the day, this lady voted in the last election also for Andrew Holness. So you can have a job. Because if Andrew Holness did lose, you would be out of a job. You wouldn't be here being disrespectful to a elderly woman, the foundation of Jamaica. You're a disgusting person. And you for know, say the Prime Minister don't like you. Him despise you, girl. Now, me see you go for interview and you big up Mr. Cliff Hughes. Listen.
Good morning.
Munchie B, this is the blogger?
Yes.
The JLP blogger?
Yes.
Oh, what you want with me, Munchie B? You want to come blog about me?
No. Morning to you, Cliff, and the staff and the viewers on YouTube and the listeners.
Good morning, Munchie B.
So in case I'm going to get you back for the rest of the year, I want to publicly thank you, Cliff, on behalf of the Labourite bloggers for the hard work that you did throughout the year, especially during the election season. Thank you for choosing Jamaica.
Go on.
But Mr. Cliff Hughes, you need to come out and put this little piece of shit in her place. Unless you agree with her, because I know I have no love and compassion for the elderly people of the nation. But you must remember, Mr. Hughes, you is an elderly and you is a labourite, and if you end up in a bad situation right now, she gonna say, we all come talk about leave her Prime Minister alone. Don't put your burden upon her Prime Minister. And when the people them did not give the Prime Minister the vote, you never see that. But here you are today, dear. I disrespect the old lady. That is wickedness if you don't know a woman. Cause that old lady still out there at night without a roof over her head. As she vote for you and a son repair. Labourite. Only is a set to yourself, man. You know? I have to laugh.